زاد حسنة زيادة افطر ويلا صلي الأيام مفترات بعد الأذان.
بسم الله الحمد لله والصلاة والسلام على رسول الله. السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته. Welcome back. It is time for Ramadan around the world. Every day, a new country. We try to know about the traditions and Ramadan in these countries. How's Ramadan in these countries? And today, inshallah, it's Ireland. And we have our special guest, Dr. Ali Salim, the chairperson of the Irish Muslim Board. Assalamu alaikum, Dr. Ali.
Wa alaikum assalam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Ya marhaban. Ramadan Mubarak to you and to your family and to all your loved ones.
Jazakumullah khair, barakallah fiqh. Ramadan Mubarak to you, inshallah, and to everybody in the country that you are living in.
I mean, may Allah bless you. We're talking to you from South Africa, specifically from Cape Town, to be specific. And with me in the studio, Fadrat al-Sheikh Riyad Walls as well. And in the beginning, I would like you to explain to us how's Ramadan in Ireland, and also to give us some, and to shed some light on the different traditions and how the Muslimin and the Muslim community there in Ireland.
بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم الحمد لله رب العالمين والصلاة والسلام على من بعثه الله رحمة للعالمين وعلى آل بيته الطيبين الطاهرين وأصحابه الغر الميامين. Alhamdulillah, by Allah's blessings, we are enjoying the blessed month of Ramadan. The month, it's a very unique month actually, but definitely a unique month. You can feel it more if you live in a Muslim country. In Ireland here, we're not living in a Muslim country, but we are trying to create Ramadan atmosphere in every Islamic organization and in every Islamic home. So Islamic organizations decorated from the first day of Ramadan. Muslim homes are decorated from day one in Ramadan. All the time talks about the month of Ramadan, the blessings of the month of Ramadan. Activities in terms of awareness classes and awareness talks, Taraweeh prayer, and competition, Quran competition, and knowledge competition. A lot of activities are conducted just to help Muslims in Ireland feel the month of Ramadan. It doesn't matter how much effort you exert, you can never create the same atmosphere that they will have if they live in a Muslim country. But we are trying to keep the value of the month of Ramadan deep instilled in the hearts of all our Muslim children.
MashaAllah. Sheikh Ali, ahlan wa sahlan, barakallahu feek. Nawartumuna.
Barakallahu feek.
Nawartumuna. MashaAllah, I must say to you, kona satatu. Sheikh Riyad has roots from Ireland as well.
I have two great grandparents that left Ireland during the famine. Just well I do remember the bleak November day when the bailiff and the landlord came to drive us all away. They set the roof on fire with their cursed English spleen, and that's the cruel reason I left old Skibbereen. Ahlan wa sahlan, ahlan wa sahlan. How is the Muslim community in Ireland? I presume it's very cosmopolitan, Muslims from all over the world.
The Muslim community in Ireland is made of approximately more than 62 different backgrounds. But the Muslim community in Ireland is unique and lucky at the same time. The Muslim community in Ireland is unique in the sense that it is a very, very highly educated community, very much involved in various activities in Ireland. But also the Muslim community is lucky to be in Ireland because, in my understanding, Ireland is the best European countries for Muslims to live in. In Ireland here, if you look at the number of Muslims, until the early 90s, there were only a couple of thousands. In today's time, the number of Muslims in Ireland is estimated to be 120,000 Muslims.
MashaAllah.
Until early 90s, we had only a couple of places, or in fact, 3 places of worship. In today's time, only in Dublin, the capital, we have about 39 places of worship. All over Ireland, we have approximately 95 or 98 places of worship. The rapid increase that happened in the Muslim population in Ireland is because of a number of reasons. Most of the Muslims who chose Ireland to be their second home, they come from countries that suffered occupation for long decades. Ireland, until yesterday, was an occupied land. In fact, the occupiers of Ireland, they could have been the same occupiers of these Muslim countries. Irish people, until yesterday, if they crossed the border, they would have suffered severe racism. Just speaking in an Irish accent, once you cross the border, you will be called to the corner, investigated, and searched for no reason but you speak in an Irish accent. See, this is what the Muslims are facing in today's time, and it's really ironic. If an Irish friend of mine, he said to me, I'm glad they're not picking on the ginger in today's time because they have alternatives. They're picking on the Muslims. So basically, that is one of the main commonalities that Muslims who chose to make Ireland their home and the Irish indigenous people have. In addition, there's so many other commonalities, you see, like social commonalities, political commonalities, and even, you see, in Ireland here, the concept of family is very, very important. Very important. Now, the Muslims who came to Ireland here, again, Islam teaches us how important it is to belong to a family, how important it is to look after all the family members. Until I think that was on the 8th of March. We had a referendum here in Ireland because until today's time, the constitution in Ireland sees marriage at the threshold for setting up a family. We had the referendum on the 8th, and the referendum was to remove the word marriage or to keep it. 67% of the population in Ireland voted keep it.
Alhamdulillah.
That is, alhamdulillah, despite the campaign of those who advocated yes vote, and it went all over the place, but alhamdulillah, 67% of the people in this country, alhamdulillah, we also Muslims advocated no for the change. It has to stay the way it is, and encouraged the members of our community to get registered in the councils and go and vote. And we explained to them that their vote is a religious responsibility. And alhamdulillah, we have seen a lot of Muslims' presence in the polling station. We see this society that this is yes, it is my second home, but it is the first home of my children. We have to work very hard to keep it safe for our children.
And Sheikh Ali, if I can ask you, how is Islam spreading amongst the indigenous people?
Wallahi, alhamdulillah, Islam is spreading, and is spreading really, really fast. I cannot claim that it is spreading fast because of the talks that Muslims are giving in Ireland. No. Now, you sit in my office and then you just see people coming to knock at the door and say, we would like to embrace Islam. What to do? And then when you hear their stories, subhanallah, it confirms that guidance comes only from Allah.
Yes.
And let me share with you just maybe a couple of stories. One day I was in my office early in the morning. A lady came to the reception. She said, could I see Dr. Salim? And then said, yes, let her come in. So she came in and she said, I'm coming here to share a story that happened to me, and I don't know if I made the right conclusion or not. I said, yeah, what's the story? She said, when recession hit Ireland, that lady is an English teacher. So when recession hit Ireland, she traveled to a country in Africa. She worked over there as an English teacher. And during the break, she was sitting in the yard, enjoying the sun, with her colleague talking to her. And then a page flew from a book and landed in her lap. So when she held that page, she showed her to the lady that was with her. She said, look at this page. What's that? This is Arabic. She said to her, this page is from somebody's reading Quran, and it flew from his book and landed in your lap. And she came and said, do you think this is a message from Allah to tell me, be a Muslim? I said, we see 1001 messages every day, but it is up to people to understand. And she said, if I want to be a Muslim, what can I do? I said, it's very simple. It's the Shahada. And alhamdulillah, she took her Shahada, embraced Islam. The sister, mashallah, is one of the ladies that is very actively involved in our Islamic activities, visiting the mosque all the time, and her life changed completely to the opposite. And that was because of this page that landed in her lap. See? Another example, this guy is a professor in one of the biggest universities here in Ireland. He came to us one day and he said, I have to embrace Islam. And like you see, the way he expressed himself, I have to embrace Islam. And I said, what does this mean? I have to embrace Islam. He said, I can't resist it anymore. And what's it that you cannot resist it? I said, he traveled to a Muslim country and he liked to be near the lake while the sun was setting. Every time I was there, I heard somebody chanting certain words. And then I asked, what's that? They told me it's the adhan, the Muslim prayer call. Yeah. And I tried to stop this echoing in my ear, but it is sitting at the back of my mind. And when I came here to Ireland, I resisted for a year, and then I had to give it up. I came straight away to you and I said, now, please, make me a Muslim.
Allah, mashallah, mashallah. I think I'm going to have to come and visit you in the home country.
Inshallah, that would be an honor and pleasure for us. Please
inshallah.
Do,
inshallah. If I may ask just last question, Dr. Ali, where are you originally from?
I come from Egypt.
ما شاء الله ما شاء الله
ما شاء الله. كيف رمضان في مصر يختلف عن رمضان في عندكم في ايرلندا؟ انا مصري.
والله رمضان في مصر اعتقد لا يوجد رمضان مثل رمضان في
translate.
Yeah, I know. Dr. Ali say he believes that there is no other place on earth like Egypt for Ramadan.
Didn't they say this to you yesterday?
Yeah, big festival.
جزاك الله خيرا. Dr. Ali, we were so happy and so glad to be with you today and hear about our brothers and sisters in Ireland. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala protect you, bless you, and may the community be prosperous, inshallah. And may Allah Azza wa Jal accept all the good you're doing, spreading Islam there in Ireland, and convey our salam to all colleagues and all the loved ones there as well. Jazakallah khairan.
Allah يكرمك الله يكرمك يا دكتور.
الله يحفظك. من أي مكان في مصر دكتور علي؟
أنا من الصعيد from Upper Egypt.
ما شاء الله. هذا هو المصر الأصلي.
احنا الشرقية أولاد عم الصعايدة.
ما شاء الله أنا صحيح. Just before you go, I would like to express our appreciation to all the steps taken by South Africa with regard to the support that they did for our brothers and sisters in Palestine, going into the high Supreme Court and taking all the efforts to make these cases. That these efforts are highly appreciated by the Muslim community here in Ireland, and they are talking about it and talking much about it. So thank you very much for everything you have done.
بارك الله فيكم. نحبكم في الله يا دكتور علي. We love you for the sake of Allah.
الله يحفظك.
جزاك
الله خير الجزاء. الله يفتح عليك ويحفظكم. بارك الله فيكم. في أمان الله. مع السلامة دكتور علي. السلام عليكم. This was Dr. Ali Salim, mashallah. Very enjoyable segment.
Beautiful, mashallah.
Return us back to our country and to your country as well.
Yeah, but you know, this is subhanallah. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala works in mysterious ways. You know, so many Egyptians have left Egypt. Mostly for
Allah used them somewhere else.
They couldn't find work. For whatever reason.
Yeah. Political situation.
Wherever you go in the world today, you will find Egyptian Muslims spreading Islam. Alhamdulillah.
Allahumma laka alhamdu ya Rabbil Alameen. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala accept from all of us. It's time for another short break. We'll come back after the break, inshallah. Stay with us.